want you to think about how
Alrighty, boys and girls and boys, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are calling in from. Hope you guys are doing well. Good morning. Let me pull the chat box up. Good morning, Money Glitch. Good morning, Mason Clark. Good morning, Raymond, Israel, Pradeep, Ali, Pandora, Alexander, Storm Scalp. Good to see you, man. Pear, Casper, Oracle, Weiler, Leslie, Patrick, let's do it. Ice the Trader, Madison. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. I bit the bullet. I did it. I made the charts dark for the foreseeable future. We'll see how I like it. If I don't like it, I'm going back. Good morning, guys. Hope we're doing well. I'll jump out here to a full screen template while we go through our analyses. Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Chief. Good morning, guys. All right, guys. So, obviously, looking at the economic calendar here, we have some 10 a.m. medium impact news. So, no high impact anything. We have all the red folder stuff behind us at this point. Advanced GDP and ADP non-farm employment change came out earlier this morning, pre-market. And I have marked out on this chart the new day opening gap from yesterday to today. We got about a 24-point new day opening gap. Price so far is just retracing, looking at the daily time frame here. Looking at the daily time frame here, we've swept previous day high and currently trading back down. Let me check ES quickly. No SMT with that previous day high though. So price is trading back down into a 4-hour fair value gap. We did, I believe, hang on. Yeah, we swept previous weekly high as well. Now that I changed my layout, I gotta redo all my drawings here. So previous weekly high has been taken. Previous weekly high swept. Obviously previous weekly low. Nowhere near it at the moment. Just gonna mark all this out. Previous day high taken. Look at the 4-hour here. Oh, this gets messy. Trading down into a 4-hour bullish fair value gap currently. Yeah, a lot more strength to the upside here on NQ based on structure. Inefficiency is much smaller on ES. We've already traded pretty much all the way through it. Just continuing to scale in here. Do have a little 1-hour gap down in here. Mark that out for good measure. 15. Checking the sessions. Yeah, we did not really manipulate at all here, in my opinion, during London session. We did in Asia trade above the previous weekly high. Or I guess, I'm sorry, previous day high. Overnight. But to me, if you're trying to identify some manipulation, it kind of looks like that's what we're getting right now. To tell you the truth, trading down into a 4-hour and 1-hour bullish fair value gap. Keep in mind there was SMT at these lows. And trading now down into OT of the range. Do I have a template set for that? And I don't. Of course not. See, that's the only problem about changing your layout. Then you got to go back through. You got to go back through and change all of these levels just to make them visible. Just to make them visible, boys and girls. What happened? I just made it. I made it dark. I made it dark. The reason that I changed it to a dark layout, truthfully, is because changing around my trading setup. I'm in more of a, we'll just say, darker setting now. So the white was kind of getting tough on the old retinas, boys and girls. Getting tough on the old retinas. Speaking of, I feel like I should turn this down. Let's turn these lights down a little bit, boys. Yeah. Yeah. Get some of that moody light. All right, guys, we got macro in 6 minutes. 6 minutes along with some medium folder news coming down the line here in about 15 minutes. So we'll see. Yeah, I'll probably have to adjust a little bit. I'm so used to seeing this on my chart. Brace yourselves, boys. Brace yourselves. Oh God. Oh God. This is so bright. When my room is like well lit, a lot of natural light coming in, it's all right, but desperate times call for desperate measures. So, you know, as far as what I'm looking for right now, let me check ES here quickly. So, like I said, I feel like there has not been a clear manipulation as of yet. Until just now, market open, we see this open candle just push straight away, straight down. We were already kind of drifting lower anyway. And then if you take into account, I guess, some 830, where's 830? You know, if you wanted to mark out like data highs, which is basically the candle inside of new day opening gap up in here. So if I'm trying to identify power of three, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, for what it's worth, my opinion at the moment would be accumulation, manipulation, and now would like to see bullish distribution higher. I think we could see ES run this low. You can see ES is currently a little bit weaker than NASDAQ. So that'd be, I guess, as low as I'd like to see this thing go, is to see ES or NQ raid that low. And then potentially look for that reversal, but I wouldn't say it's like 100% necessary. We are an OTE of the range. We are inside of a discounted premium 1 hour fair value gap. So that'll be that, boys. So I'm going to delete these, kind of keep the chart clean here. All right. Let's be patient here. Let's pick our spots wisely, boys and girls. Where's our data high at? Here's 815. Which, okay, I guess that's ADP. So that is data high technically. I was gonna say 830 was like right here, which wasn't wasn't anything too significant. But you do have data highs right here at new day opening gap. We'll make that a little bigger. We'll make that a little bigger for you visually impaired folks. ES coming down for previous day low. Yeah, that's the lowest level I'd like to see for this idea today. Would be ES and or NQ running that day, running that low, and then reversing. Like I said, not demanding it. We are already in OT of the range. In a 1 hour bullish PD array, so really at this point, scaling down, looking for an entry on a lower time frame is really the name of the game here. So now the question is trying to find a good entry, timing it out. You know, you don't want to get in too early because price could easily come raid this low one more time on NASDAQ or ES. You know, form that SMT, give you that clear manipulation, and then be ready to go. Macro in 2 minutes. You know, we're trading back up right now into all of this bearish inefficiency in price. Open the daily chart on ES, says issue. Everybody wants you to see every little thing all the time. There you go. Issue wanted you guys to see this volume imbalance here on the daily on ES. Now you've seen it. You could also see the rebalance here on the daily. Yep. That's the skinny, boys and girls. Tyler's getting old. Hey man, it is what it is. Plus with this new camera, like when I put the white, like watch this, when I put on Forex Factory, my screen's gonna get bright, and just watch what it does. Like my face just like brightens it way up. I just don't like the look of that. Can't get away with that anymore, boys. Caught in HD. You caught me in 4K. I'm good, Money Glitch. How are you? Thanks for asking, man. Morning, Apex. So that's what I'm feeling, boys and girls. I'm feeling more of a bullish bias after seeing that open. Looking like our manipulation was here to the downside. Again, not to beat a dead horse and repeat myself a million times, but I would like to see us set up a long here. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree. No poll needed. No poll needed. Just let me know if you guys agree, disagree, or if you're going to wait and see what happens first and then pretend you were always on the right side. You know what I mean? What team are you going to be on today? Okay, now we're seeing price. We'll see if it quickly wants to skirt up here. Price unable for the moment. Unable for the moment to trade down into that gap. Same with ES. Much bigger gap here on ES. So I would say if price does just keep quickly big white candles, BWCs up here, leaving behind more imbalance, I'll probably look to take an entry inside of one of those. You know, if there's like a fair value gap like right here or something. BPR, trade above that, trade back down into it, get the entry, rock and roll. That's what I'm thinking, boys and girls. Setzer's bullish. Patrick agrees. Chief is with me on this one. Dawson's longing now because I said so. Attaboy, Dawson. Always pretending to be on the wrong side. Long. JK, pretty bullish. Don't trust price. Yeah, Price has been treating us like our ex-girlfriends, boys and girls. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. These market makers will rip your heart out and tell our friends you're the problem. What kind of manipulation am I looking for exactly? We may have already gotten it. Just power of 3, accumulation overnight, and then manipulation being just this big sell-off here at open. And then looking for that distribution back the other way. We've traded down into discount of the range, into inefficiencies on the higher time frames, 1 hour, 4 hour. And then yeah, I'm just waiting to see here. We didn't really form any SMT at the lows or anything like that as of yet. So that'd be like the one other thing that would make this setup even better. You know, NQ or ES trading through this low one more time. SMT divergence, bada bing, bada boom. Might not get it though. Like I said, I'm not demanding that it goes run the low again. In the macro now. I'm gonna hop in this. I'm gonna hop in this with a little bit tighter of a stop. I don't even want to see it trade back down into this. See if it can make this a breakaway gap now. Yeah, we have 10 a.m. Medium impact news. Look at ES just ripping right now. That's why I hopped in this NQ long. I'm seeing ES just rip over here on my other, off to the side over here on my other monitor. And I'm seeing it trade down just ever so slightly into this fair value gap. Hold, start to push away. Yeah, ES on a tear right now, boys. Come on, NQ. Get your head out of your ass. Get your head out your ass. I'm going to mark out data highs on ES. Looks like ES is probably going to win to this level. Set an alert on it. Floating a little in profit at the moment. Yeah, NQ is lagging behind. ES is trading above 930. Target is data highs for ES or NQ. I don't like how this is slowing up like this. We have an SMT divergence right now with this little 930 high. ES is trading above here, right? ES trading above that. NQ, for whatever reason, has decided to lose all of its mustard here. With medium impact news in like in like 3 minutes. I think I'm gonna take the risk off now. Mainly just due to this SMT here. Still protected by this fair value gap. I can always get back in. If it stops me at a break even, we turn the corner, I can still get back in the trade. No, there's no SMT at the lows, clarity. No SMT at the lows. That's what I was initially waiting on, and then like I told you guys, when we failed to reach this gap here, and then we formed this gap here, we tap it, close bullish. That was when I took my entry. Order flow just beginning to convince me that this was going to become a breakaway gap. That's where I put my stop, and then we were just going to respect bullish order flow, which is what we're doing right now. So I took the trade. ES then started outpacing NQ to the upside. So here we are. ES is all the way fucking up here already. But yeah, data highs, if you can't see it, it's up here. That's why you got to get here nice and early, boys. Just go mark out your 8:15 a.m. candle high. That was a ADP non-farm. We got news in like 60 seconds, boys. 60 seconds till the news. BE waiting for news. Yeah. Are you saying B waiting for news or break even waiting for news? Because I am also break even waiting. I don't know. I'm not liking like I said, how much this is slowing up here after creating that SMT divergence. This would be, I guess, one PD array failing if this fair value gap was unable to prevent the stop at break even here, along with the SMT divergence. So ideally we can just see it push. All right, here comes the news, boys. No, I'm probably not dressing up for a Halloween stream. If I do it, I'll be dyeing my hair blue and I'll wear a Harris Walls t-shirt. Because that'd be pretty scary. Tyler, you seem sad. I'm sorry. I don't mean to seem sad. Maybe it's the dark chart. It's not as bright. It's not as bright and inviting. It's kind of like cold. It's like I'm in a Russian refugee camp or something. No offense to Russia. Oh, the Joker would be good. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like as a guy dressing up for Halloween, let's be honest, you're only dressing up for Halloween as a guy if you're like maybe in college or like your girlfriend or your wife makes you. Like what kind of grown ass single dude is going out of his way to fucking put on a costume and makeup for fucking Halloween? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Come on. It's okay if you know what I mean. If you're doing it to make the wifey happy, that's a whole different ball game. All right. I get that. That makes more sense. What kind of single guy is gonna sit here and just? God. Come on. Come on. Just passed your first phase after 3 months. Hey, there you go. Well, I'm just saying, depending on PJ, PEJW. I have no idea how to say your name. PEJW. I mean, what kind of name is that? I'm just gonna call you P or Peej. I'll call you Peen. If I had to dress up as the Joker, then I gotta go the makeup route. I could go as P Diddy. I actually saw a funny P Diddy costume on Twitter. Video of some chick wearing like P Diddy like holding around, like holding around her hips from the back, like peeking over the shoulder. Where is the TP? I've already told you where my TP is, probably 4 times now. But your TP can be wherever you want it to be. No copy trading, boys. That's naughty stuff. No copy trading. Use your brain. Think for yourselves. Use your brain. Think. ZBS, you know the answer. You know that answer. The only way you wouldn't know that answer is if this is your first stream you've ever been on. And if so, welcome. Been on a little bit of a red streak on stream lately. All my winning trades have been stopped at break even. Not that there's been an overabundance of them, but there's been a few. See if we can turn that around today. I do have a alert set at data highs on ES, which we're about to take out, so I'll probably be looking to take my trade off at that moment. We literally kissed the data high right now on ES. We're kissing 930 open here on NASDAQ. $61.5 points. So far. All right, well, I'm going to hold it. Give it to me, Blanston. If I can stop that break even, I'm actually going to end it all. I will not only be dressing up as the Joker, I will be the Joker. Why do you guys keep asking where the TP is? I mean, I don't know. How many times do I got to tell you? You close the trade whenever you want to close the trade. Makes no difference to me. I am waiting personally ever so patiently as we're fucking so close. We're so close. I wanted to see data highs here on NQ, but ES is pushing way faster. So I'll probably close it there because that'll be an SMT. So just to be safe. I might be being a dick for a tick right now, but come on. I need it all after the last week. I need it all. Bastards. But yeah, it's been a pretty good... There we go. All right. Hopping out there, boys. Data high met here on ES, not on NASDAQ. You could probably still be holding if you don't give a shit about the SMT divergence, which sometimes is the right answer. I don't have a crystal ball, though, so I have no idea. That's good enough for me. After the week we've been having, after the week we've had, my God. After the week we've had, are you kidding me? That's good. That's good. That's good. So I'm out there. Thank God. Fucking sick of losing. $604 was my entry. 667.5 was my final fill for the close. Not too shabby, boys and girls. 63.5 points. Not too shabby. But just to recap the trade idea for anybody that showed up late to class like a naughty little boy. The idea was essentially framed off of, well, we'll start on the 4-hour. Price trading down into a 4-hour inefficiency, scaling into a 1-hour. Have another inefficiency down in here, deeper in discounted price. So we drew up OTE of this price leg. We had the low marked out as like kind of the lowest I would want to see price go on either ES or NQ, rating this low down here. Did not require that I did not require that to be the case though because of this PD array here. Like this PD array obviously would be failing in order for that to take place. There was already an SMT down here from yesterday. So we've already manipulated at this level. And then once we tapped into this, dropped down to 1 minute, we aligned with the macro. And then at that point, it was basically just reading order flow. So price failed to trade into this fair value gap here. I now start viewing it as a breakaway gap. I told you guys if price keeps shooting up and leaves behind more inefficiency in respects, I'm going to hop in. Didn't really form super obvious necessarily, but we did form this little fair value gap in here. We kissed it ever so gently with the wick. Seeing this reaction up, I got in right before this candle closed. You see my fill. Put my stop below this candle here, expecting this to stay as a breakaway gap. And she worked out. Data highs was my target in mind. ES just happened to be NQ to the punch, which is why I closed when I did. Any questions, comments, concerns? Trailed my stop aggressively, so I'm good. Oh, okay. Already took data highs on micro ES. Yeah, Dalton, that was going through my head. I didn't want to jump around too much, but there's more volume on the minis, right? So, you know, I always say, like, if structure is different between the two, every once in a while it can cause some discrepancy. But in terms of, like, you know, if you had to pick one that you're going to trust over the other, just more often than not, you know, probably should be the mini chart, as the minis have more volume than micros, just kind of generally speaking. Again, nothing's 100% though. If you closed because the micro ES chart took that data high before the E-mini chart did, then I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because it's still a logical exit. Tyler, what do you think about fib levels, the 0618 and the other one? What? Jinxie, can you elaborate on your question a little bit further? I'm not sure what... one, I'm not sure what you mean by the other one. And then two, my thoughts on Fibonacci is that it's a reliable confluence when analysis is done correctly. And bias is obviously correct. Why not put stop below low holding PD array rather than closing? Why not put... Well, one, I only have one contract on, so I kind of have to make a decision and live with it. And after the stretch of few days of trading I've had, it's good to just get a nice win. Low-hanging fruit target. Like, I don't know if price will get up here. I think it's likely. But I was very certain. I was very certain of the draw between the indices, I should say. ES just happened to be the one that beat NQ to the punch, right? Like, look at that. This 8:15 a.m. candle is what my target was. ES just fucking, for no reason out of nowhere, just starts rallying like crazy, even though on the daily chart it looked much weaker. So, and you can already see the behavior. Like, we've just been chopping since we've taken that level. We could still play out, but I don't see what's wrong with securing 63 points plus. Like, I don't need this. This would just kind of be a nice little, you know, if you have the ability to hold a runner, it's just a nice little bonus, but you don't need that. If you caught... You don't even need 60 points, but if you were able to catch a 60-point move every day, I mean, you'd be more than set. But yeah, if I could have taken one off and just left the runner, I would have done it. Do I prefer these chart colors over the old one? Not at the moment, no. Once I get used to them, I'll like them more. But it's kind of like anything when you first change it, it's like, eh. You know, you kind of like takes a little adjusting. So as of right now, I'm still kind of uncomfortable, like looking at. I'm kind of uncomfortable looking at the chart being dark, to be honest. But it'll just take a little time to adjust. Any color is fine. It doesn't matter if your chart's white or dark. It's not gonna improve your trading at all. I meant the fib levels that you drew out using the low and the high. Yeah. So what about them though, Jinxie? The OTE was only important because of, I guess, all the other context. The fib doesn't mean jack shit if obviously the draw is incorrect, the bias is incorrect, no context. I mean, how many times do people draw up fibs on market maker buy and sell models, and then their you know what I mean, their stop loss is basically right at the original consolidation of the model and it gets ran out. Like, the fib doesn't mean really anything by itself. you know, if you're in a very trendy market, that could be one thing, right? You're just looking at structure, higher highs, higher lows, lower highs. You're just doing a fib the entire sequence of the trend, trying to catch measured moves, things like that. I used to trade a similar strategy to that. I used to trade EMA, so I'd have the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA along with Fibonacci. So this is back when I traded more Forex. I would do a lot of that, and I'd set limits inside of. It actually wasn't even OTE. I used that was more of like a supply and demand. So I would end up using more of like a 70%, 705 fib and above, and one fib that I ended up using a lot was 88.6. It lined up a lot with like supply and demand logic. But that was the old me, boys. That was back in the day. I used to do that. I used to use fib like it was religion. Nabil doesn't like it. Nabil says go back to the old colors. I can't do it, Nabil. I can't. Look what happens to my face when I pull up a white screen on. You caught me in 4K. You caught me in 4K. I had to darken it up. I'd have to rearrange my whole trading setup again. And I hate decorating. I hate rearranging. So annoying. It's just like moving. It's like who likes to do that? Really like the new trading view theme. It's literally just black, white candles, and then just a very slight gray down candle with no body. All right. I've already answered why the change a million times. You guys have to go back and rewind the stream. Notice how like 50 people jumped off though as soon as the trade was over. That's how you know all those are probably like all the people that are like, "Where's your TP? Where's your TP? Where's your TP?" Copy trading, copy trading, copy trading. Unreal. No wonder they get so mad when I take a loss. Yeah, Patrick, I did have the camera settings all the way down. I had the ISO set to like 100, and I just thought the actual camera, the picture of me, looked far too dark, boys. Call it what you will. Either way, we're worried about the wrong things. We're here to trade anyway. Stop loss for that trade was in the breakaway gap down here. High end of the breakaway gap. So that was good, man. Is anybody holding any runners to the data highs? It sounded like a couple people were just trailing their stop aggressively at this point. I just thought that a retracement could also be possible as well, right? Like, look at all of this 5-minute, 15-minute as well inefficiency down in here that we have not traded back into even for a split second. So, you know, something like this could happen very easily as well. So, when will you go back to paid Discord? And if you will go back, how much will it be? I don't have any plans on going back to a paid Discord anytime soon. If ever. If all goes well. If all goes well and the YouTube live chat gets its shit together, you'll never see a paid Discord again. The only benefit of, from my point of view, obviously other than it would be an income stream. Aside from that, the only benefit that I would have in doing so is the people that join paid communities are way more respectful and not idiots. Like, I'll just call it what it is. You know, the types of people, and it definitely doesn't apply to most of the people in the chat, but there's probably, we'll call it a few dozen at least, just morons. You know, and they get to enjoy the stream for free. Meanwhile, just being an absolute idiot and a cancer to society. So that would be like the only reason that would be of benefit, that would actually bring me a lot of enjoyment, is just knowing that all those people are fucking off somewhere. Because, like, I'll be honest, those types of people, I don't want them to succeed. Fuck them. I don't want to help them. Why would I want to help someone like that? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. We'll be on YouTube for free for the foreseeable future, boys. Hey, bring it in. Cheers, boys. Cheers, boys. We should celebrate, shouldn't we? We should celebrate, shouldn't we? Yeah, I think we should. Oh, what are we feeling today? First of all, if you're enjoying the stream today, go ahead and like and subscribe, boys. It's good to be back on the right side of things. It's good to have some good price action. Gosh, dang, it's so nice, ain't it? So, like the stream, boys and girls. I do need to get some more. I do need to get some more things for us to celebrate too. But hey. I guess it's only fitting. It's only fitting, being that we are so close to the election. So, boys, put your MAGA hats on. I ordered a MAGA hat, one of the dark ones that Elon wore when he endorsed Trump at that Pennsylvania rally. I bought one of those like 2 weeks ago. I was planning to wear that thing on stream for like 2 weeks straight leading up to the election, and that thing hasn't even shipped yet. I'm like, what the? By the time this thing gets here, the election's gonna be done. I'm gonna be wearing. Sorry. William went from avoiding the losing streak and was only here for ending all the wins. I mean, talk about a job well done. So, well, boys, I'll probably call it a day there for now. Might be something that I could take later on today, perhaps. But yeah, job well done. Caught 63.5 points on this. If you guys are holding runners to the data highs here on NASDAQ, good luck. Yeah, clean price action today. Clean bias, clean move, and I really have no complaints, boys and girls, other than ES rapidly outpacing NQ to the target. That'd be the only thing I would change if I could. But appreciate you guys for showing up. Like the stream on your way out, and as always, boys and girls. Actually, wait. So, what do you guys think? Stream tomorrow or no? Let's do a poll in the chat. Fuck it. Let's do the poll. We'll do the first like 30 votes. 40, 50 votes maybe. I don't know. Depends how fast they come in. We'll let the shot decide. It could just be like a combine day only as well. You know, just instead of a full pour Friday, we could do a full pour day before NFP Thursday combine stream. I'll send a combine. I'll see if I give a shit. Why not? Have some fun. Well, guys, 40 votes in the chat, and we got 82% say yes. So let's rock it, boys and girls. We'll do a stream tomorrow. It is day before NFP. Oh. Sorry, boys and girls. It is day before NFP, which NFP protocol does call for taking that day off. Do got a lot of high impact news, red folder news. So obviously that's should be some added volatility. Keep in mind today as well, there is earnings. There is earnings today after market hours. We've got, oops. Whoa. Where'd it go? Am I high? What is today? Wednesday? What's tomorrow? Okay, so Apple is tomorrow. Yesterday was Google and Visa. Wasn't Microsoft today? Oh. It was hiding on me. Yeah, we have Microsoft and Meta earnings after market hours today. So, yeah. Clean trade, guys. Good work. And with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, all right? Peace and love, everybody.
Our trade sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money. He's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.